This trip takes us deep into the Swedish wilderness. A 1-week canoe tour through remote lakes and forests. Traveling as a group, carrying all our gear, navigating water routes, portages and changing conditions along the way. A mix of paddling, logistics and life outdoors. This is how the journey unfolded. But how did we get there? Our trip started with the taxi ride to the bus. On board we enjoyed our dinner. Later that night we took a short ferry to Sweden. The next morning, after breakfast and a few more hours on the bus, we finally reached the starting point of our adventure. When we arrived, everything started to fall into place. We got our gear, packed the canoes and pushed off for the first time. Just a short paddle, enough to get a feeling for the water, the weight and the rhythm. By the evening we reached our first campsite. Cooking together, settling in and slowly realizing what the next days would look like. This is where the journey really began. We started the day slow. Coffee first, of course. Then breakfast, getting ready for the day. Packing down the tents, carefully balancing the load in the canoes. Some stretching and pushing off from shore, back on the water. Once we were on the water, we kept moving. Paddling through sun, rain and wind, not without the occasional swim. In shallow, muddy sections, we sometimes had to get out and push. And on longer stretches, we loaded the canoes onto carts and carried on by land. At one point we passed the lock before continuing our journey. We gathered firewood whenever we could, along the way and again in the evenings. We also did some fishing, nothing big but enough small catches to keep it fun. Yay. And there was always something to forage, berries and mushrooms everywhere if you looked closely. When we arrived at camp, we unloaded the canoes and set everything up for the night. Tents went up, lines were stretched, and we took care of the basics. Most of the time, though, we spent sawing and chopping wood. And every now and then, we slowed things down with a few simple games. We started by sorting through our food, everything packed into barrels. Meals became part of the rhythm, cooking together and spending hours by the fire. At one point we even built a simple oven and made pizza out in the wild. By night we just sat by the fire and let the day fade out. And in the end, this is what it's really about. Slowing down and just being out here.